Good evening, everyone. I'm Don Connolly.
And I'm Corey Marshall.
And this is the early evening show. Tonight, we have a great lineup. Our first guests that we're going to be interviewing are the Bleacher Creatures, a group of students who is changing the face of spirit here on campus.
And then we'll sit down and talk with a couple of amateur filmmakers from right here at Bowling Green State University.
And along with our usual hijinks, we have special musical artist Ryan Dunlap, who will be performing live in studio.
Yeah, all that's later on. But first, St. Patty's Day was just a few days ago.
Right.
Exactly. You know what I decided to do? I decided to get down some trivia questions and some funny phrases, take them out on campus, and ask students and see what they had to say about it. Take a look. I'm going to ask you some St. Patty's Day questions, okay? All right, first one. What is the stick that leprechauns carry? What's that called?
A clover? I don't know. Like the stick?
It's the stick, yeah.
I have no
It's
idea.
a shillelagh.
Oh.
Can you spell shillelagh?
SH something something something. I don't.
That's pretty right. Yeah, pretty good.
Close.
What is the Irish dance called?
Oh man. You do? What is it? I don't know, the Irish step dance. I don't know what it is. I have no idea.
According to Irish legend, what must you do to the Blarney Stone?
Kiss it.
Yes,
Am I right?
you're right. Good job.
I don't know. Am I allowed to say that on
Say
here?
whatever you want.
Okay.
We can edit.
Okay.
Oh. Where was St. Patrick's Day first celebrated in America?
Boston.
It was Boston. When did the first official New York City St. Patrick's Day parade take place? So if somebody comes up and says you're locked or you're langured, what do you think that means?
I'm drunk.
It does mean you're drunk. It means you're very drunk. Now, what if you were drunk doing this?
It'll look about the same.
Really? Are you drunk now?
Not right now. Give it a few hours.
17.
What do you think the phrase "away with the fairies" mean?
Probably means the person's a psycho, or he's off in Looney Town by himself.
That's exactly what that means.
Yes, let's go.
Now, if somebody comes up and says you are very locked or you're langured, what do you think that means?
Lame.
1750.
1762.
Oh man.
I was surprised you even got the 17 part, though. That was a guess?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Mom, I can't hear you.
We're
You're
on.
going. Oh, okay. Hi, welcome back, everyone. That was a great segment. Those are some really good questions.
Yeah, most people thought I made them up, but we really did do research, and apparently they're real Irish facts.
Oh wow, that's some Class A research right there. Now, whenever I say who runs the world,
I say squirrels.
right. And so our reporter Ryan Gumby is out there right now, and he's going to give us a special look at the squirrels here on campus.
Squirrels. Some say they are creatures from another world. Others wish they could be pets. But what those unsuspecting people don't know is the dark side to these furry menaces. For millions of years, squirrels have roamed northwest Ohio peacefully, but in more recent years, these wild animals have grown more aggressive. Dozens of squirrel attacks are left unreported each year. This brave reporter decided to get down to the bottom of the story. But before I put my life on the line, I decided to do some quick research in a random building. I stumbled upon a video on YouTube of a black squirrel and a gray squirrel chasing each other. This aggression caught on tape made me feel as if there was something deeper to this story. I decided to put my life on the line for the sake of news.
Go, he got away. See if we can get a quick interview. Go. He got away. He's up in the
After
tree.
more failed attempts of getting an interview, I decided to talk to the students to see what they think.
See, I really love the squirrels, but I feel like we need to help them out because I think they're having kind of a race war going on, and I think we need to intervene maybe a little bit.
I've seen that.
A race war.
Yeah.
Oh.
Haven't you seen, like, the brown squirrels, they gain up on the little black squirrels, and then there's the one white squirrel, and they all just beat him up. It's really very sad.
So there's a lot more to the squirrels than we previously imagined.
There is.
It all made perfect sense. I went back to the video I had seen earlier of the squirrels chasing each other. It seemed as if this story was about to open wide as I try to get one last interview from a suspicious gray squirrel.
As you can see, they're trying to hide from me. There's some kind of conspiracy going on. I'm gonna get the bottom down to it. Shot another one. That's right. Come on, cameraman, let's go. There's another squirrel. Go on. Gosh darn, I need more exercise. Squirrel, come back here. Let's go. I think you went in here. Hold on. I gotta get. I almost died.
After having a near-death encounter, I decided to take the safer route and talk to an animal expert.
I am not an animal expert. No.
I didn't know what to do. I started to question whether or not I was cut out to be a reporter. But I knew I couldn't give up. My reputation depended on this story. So I put my dignity on the line and tried to be a squirrel. I dug in the dirt for nuts. I ran around the fields trying to avoid predators. I even attempted to climb a tree. In the end, it seems as if we will never know why the squirrels are so aggressive, but I hope we will be able to coexist one day. This has been Ryan Gumby reporting.
Welcome back. If you attended a hockey game this past season, you probably saw my next guest. They are the Bleacher Creatures. Here we have Ryan, Josh, and Jordan from the Bleacher Creatures. Now, guys, the first thing I want to ask is, what are your origins? What started, how'd this come about?
So, actually, the Bleacher Creatures started back in the late 70s. There was a group of guys that loved hockey, and how it started is they drove to an away game. It was a home-and-home game, and they went to Western Michigan, I think, and they jumped in the back of like this huge jalopy type car, drove all the way up to Western Michigan, and got dressed in the parking lot. And the traditional Bleacher Creature uniform is some form of like hockey pads and a mask of some type, similar to that of Sick Sick, but a little different. And then, so yeah, it started back in the 70s, late 70s, like around 1978 or so. And when they all graduated, all the guys, it kind of just ended. You know, it was big. Sports Illustrated did a story on them. They were on ESPN, a lot of articles written on them, and they did some crazy stuff. There was one guy that actually wore leg extensions, so he was about 7 feet tall.
Oh, wow.
And he would stand over in Section A the entire time and just almost look over the glass. And there was a ton of different characters, and they all had like special names. It was really cool.
Wow. So you guys then, this is your first season doing this back here. So you guys just brought it back? You restarted it? Is that what happened, or?
Yeah, near the beginning of the year, I was actually flipping through a tour guide packet and some interesting facts about BG, and one of them was about the Bleacher Creatures. And I texted Corey Kirby, who's part of the Falcon Fanatics, the other spirit group on campus, and he said, "Oh, I've got two guys that have been already thinking about it. So let's get you in a meeting or something, and let's start it up again."
Nice. Okay, so I mean, what exactly do you guys do at the games then?
So what we do is we just try to be as rowdy and as loud as possible. You know, we like to support our team, and we're not afraid to show our pride in BGSU, and we're very proud to be Falcons, and we're very proud to be standing behind this team. I mean, they've been working really hard to get better and improve, and you know, we are there to support them and promote for the games and work with athletics and truly push students to get out to the games and enjoy themselves and actually care.
We have 3 of you guys here now, but I mean, there's more Bleacher Creatures, right?
Yep. There's the 3 of us, our buddy Don, also Kellen, and then Derek and Sam and Rachel. And so it's growing. And the coolest thing is we want to try to pass this on so it doesn't stop when we graduate. You know, I'm a junior, but I still have about 2 years left, and I want to just make sure that that legacy of the Bleacher Creatures still is around, and people care about supporting our fellow Falcons and are okay with being wild and crazy and supporting our team and supporting our fellow students and supporting our coaches.
Yeah, no, that's it. So I mean, so you guys are all different characters then. I mean, what are some of the characters that you can find in the Bleacher Creatures?
Go for it.
Well, our most notorious character and most popular character is Don, and he dresses like Ted every game. And he is definitely probably the fan favorite.
Kids love him. Parents like to take pictures with him. And we actually participated in a 5K for Kappa Delta, one of the sororities on campus, and we actually ran the entire 5K in our costumes.
Yeah, I saw those pictures.
Yeah,
that was.
And it was a pretty big hit, and we're just trying to support our fellow students whatever capacity we can, and some other characters.
We have Derek is a red angry bird. We have Sam, who is Katniss
from the Hunger Games.
Yeah. Kellen, what is his name?
He calls himself Black Man. He's black. That's his character. He's like a superhero, BG superhero. I love it. It's awesome.
That's cool. What do you do? What are you?
I go for like a more traditional look. I wear hockey shorts, and then my jersey, and then I always wear a different hat. Sometimes I wear orange hair. I like to keep it with the tradition. That's kind of like what I go with.
Nice, cool.
And I'll say these guys call me the General.
Yeah, he's the General.
Because I have an army helmet that I painted up and wear every game.
Yeah.
Yep. And then for me, I don't even really know what character I am. I guess you could consider me like kind of like a Ron Burgundy, like Anchorman. I always have like a mustache on and crazy hair. I wore like an Anderson Varejao wig a couple games. When we had ugly sweater night, I had like this rainbow sweater with I look like Bob Ross, the painter. Just like this huge Anderson Varejao wig with like a matching mustache. I'll go to Goodwill and just find like the craziest possible combination of suits and ties and
that's awesome
swag I could find. So
that's great. I love what you guys do. It's great. Definitely check them out at their Facebook and Twitter page they just said. But thanks a lot, guys. This is the Bleacher Creatures. We'll be right back.